think he's BSing everyone. I don't actually think that he thinks this way. I believe he's putting on a show because you like to watch it. Coach Greg and Nikocado Avocado, he's now disabled. He's broken his ribs and he has a new diet due to his being disabled. Is that new diet going to help him to lose weight, gain weight? Does he even give a shit? And what kind of disability does he actually have? So let's examine first, does he in fact have a disability? They have a physical or mental impairment. And the impairment has a substantial and long-term adverse effect on the person's ability to carry out normal day-to-day activities. Have you seen his videos? If he actually acts like this in the real world and thinks what he thinks, then I would define that likely mentally disabled. However, I think he's an actor. I think he's full of shit. I think he's BSing everyone. I don't actually think that he thinks this way. I believe he's putting on a show because you like to watch it. But what about the physical disability? He used to be of normal weight, but then decided to make mukbang videos to become morbidly obese, endanger his health, all to make a few bucks and dramatically shorten his life. Wait a minute, let's go back to that mental disability part again. Doing something on purpose to shorten your life and be unhealthy to the point of being physically disabled. Does that sound like he might have mental impairment? It is debatable. I would argue that anyone that's going to do something so foolish to endanger their life gotta have something wrong up here. If he didn't, why would he do this? Is it worth it? But what exactly happened?
Ouch, my rib cage. Ouch, my knees. My knees, ouch, 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 my ribs, ouch.
So arguably, I would say he's potentially getting to the point of being disabled even without the broken ribs. If he can barely get out of bed, walk, do regular daily activities, then technically you're disabled. But breaking your ribs, it's temporary, it can heal, you can get better. But while they're broken, absolutely impairs you. Watch how difficult it is for him to get out of his bed.
And I'm wearing my new merch that you can purchase on my website. It's just waterweight.com.
My weight is a medical mystery. I identify as skinny. Your fault. It's just water weight. Literally making fun of people that value health as a priority. And YouTube, it allows this. Oh, we can't talk about the Cove. Oh my goodness, if we spoke about the Cove. But we can promote obesity. It's cool, it's fun to get disabled, break ribs, hardly be able to get out of bed. And we can make money on that. But you can't promote health. Heavens forbids I tell you how to lose weight, get skinny. Pinterest banned that. Remember that? Can't post an ad saying buy my freaking cookbook on Pinterest because you're promoting weight loss. It's bad. But Nikocado Avocado can do this.
And the doctor said you also want to move around a little bit because if you just stay stagnant, you can get blood clots.
And so even if you break bones, you don't just lay in bed immobilized. So he's listening to the doctor's advice because, well, he cares about his health. Well, if he cared about his health and he listened to the doctors, wouldn't he be trying to lose weight, doing cardio, putting the fork down, not making mukbang videos on purpose to get as fat as humanly possible to the point of being ready to die? Does that sound healthy? If you're listening to the doctor's advice to move around because you have a couple broken ribs, and for 5 minutes in every video you're saying, ouch, 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 all day long, freaking out, screaming, cursing, swearing in pain, you're willing to do that, but you're not willing to eat a somewhat healthier diet, to lose weight, to live a longer life. You're torturing yourself, walking around screaming, but you won't put the fork down or eat anything remotely healthy. Does that make sense?
I am not okay at all. I am not okay.
And notice the camera's rolling here. Okay. He's alone in the house, camera's rolling. How did he press record on that camera? I'm asking you. Because let's watch this. Oh, you're thinking, well, he probably just got up and pressed record and laid back in bed and did the video. Does this look like he could have done that if he actually was injured to this point? Let's see. Is it okay to fake an injury and pretend to make YouTube? I mean, arguably, can you just fake an injury for views? I'm going to pretend I broke a bunch of ribs and make a bunch of videos and make a bunch of money deceiving you all. Are you allowed to just be an actor on YouTube, or do you have to have integrity and tell people the truth? I don't know, you tell me. Well, let's see how he handles getting out of bed.
Just moving my leg hurts. Ouch! It's like, is your leg muscle connected to your back muscle?
Yeah, when you're 300 plus pounds, morbidly obese, getting out of bed, it's a workout. Walking to the bathroom, it's a challenge. That's why you're supposed to lose the weight and be healthier and put the fork down.
Ouch! I can't stand up.
Do you really think he woke up before this, walked over, pressed record on the camera, laid back in bed and said, oh, hi, good morning, everyone. I'm going to try to get up. I slept 2 hours. It was a rough night. Do you think that, or do you think he's acting?
Ouch! Ow! Ow! Ouch! Ow!
I don't know if any of you have broken a rib before, but when you have a broken rib and you're screaming and shouting and coughing and choking, it makes the pain even worse. You would want shallow breaths. And guess what? If he were a svelte 200 pounds and not 300 plus pounds, or better yet, 150, do you really think he would be suffering to this extent with a few broken ribs? Of course not. It's not great, not comfortable, but he would get by. But obesity, that's no big deal. Let's let YouTube promote it. Why not? You know, mukbang video, cool, no problem. Why accept this when you can do something about it? And I'm not saying you shouldn't love yourself and love your body, but shouldn't you love it enough to not end up like this?
It took forever to get out of the apartment.
So the fact that he's going to the doctor with shirts saying, my weight is a medical mystery, it's a slap in the face. And yet, here I am waiting 6 freaking months for a colonoscopy exam that I need. It kind of be like me going to the hospital and saying, hey, I need to be seen by a doctor. And they're saying, well, what's wrong? And saying, well, nothing, I just want to see the doctor. And them saying, well, you can't, there's nothing wrong. And then taking a chair and slamming it on your face and breaking every bone in your body to yourself, doing it on purpose to yourself and saying, can I see the doctor now? That's this. Literally on purpose, ruining his health, on purpose, choosing to do that, and then poking fun at it. Poking fun at the doctors, nurses, hospitals. When there's all kinds of problems in this world, real problems, and he's doing it on purpose, doing nothing to help himself. It would be different if he was going to the gym, working out, trying, and failing, saying it's too hard for me. Maybe his genetics are really bad. He has a hard time keeping the weight off. It's not the case. He's stuffing himself on purpose, force feeding to become morbidly obese on purpose. On purpose for fame and money. But of course, yeah, he has the right to do it. But we have the right to say, this is moronic. This doesn't make sense. This is not okay. He can choose to do it, and we can choose to say, this is ridiculous.
Yes, I have been bedbound for my disability for the past week, but I keep getting fat. Now, technically, I should be losing weight because I'm under eating.
No, it's the exact opposite. The less you move, the less calories you burn. He's like, I'm under eating. All I ate was a pizza. All I ate was a pizza. Not a slice of pizza, a pizza, the whole thing. If you're in a calorie surplus, you're going to gain weight. To be in a deficit, you need to lose weight. If all you do is lay in bed all day, you're not burning a lot of calories, you don't need to eat much. It is not rocket science. It is not a medical mystery.
My video from 3 days ago made $10. You don't know what I get paid based on my family-friendly content? You don't know.
It's very easy for me to know how much you're getting paid. Not exactly, but a rough estimate. It's millions. Let's not bullshit the audience and make it look like, oh, I'm poor, I'm shopping at Walmart, I can't afford everything. Nikocado Avocado is a multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire. On More Nikocado alone, he's gotten 12 million views in a month. That's almost as much as I'm getting. So in total, he's gotten over 1 billion views. That's with the B, billion. 1 billion people have seen this. I'm sure it's not 1 billion different people, but millions of people watching multiple times for a total of over 1 billion views. Billion views. These are long videos. This video I'm looking at, my new diet as a disabled person, 59 minutes long. And you get paid by how many ads people watch. If you post shorts, 30-second videos, and you get 1 million views, not gonna make a lot of money. It's a very short video. These are an hour long. Imagine if people only stick around and watch 10 minutes out of an hour, they're watching on average longer than my videos. My average viewing time obviously is going to be shorter than his because my videos are shorter. Maybe my video's 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's an hour. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. And on one channel, on the low end, let's guess $30,000 a month times 12, $360,000. One channel. Lowballing it. He has multiple channels. There is no way he's not making millions of dollars. So don't let these people bullshit you into thinking, oh, I don't make any money. I'm poor. I'm suffering. I have to do it. No. This guy has more money than me, and you know what I'm driving. He's making shit ton of coin.
4 buckets of fries. Wow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam!
And I thought it was bad. Did you? I didn't plan this. I haven't watched this video in advance. I was saying it was bad because he had 3 Five Guys burgers and a chocolate milkshake. I now see 7 containers with shakes and fluids in it or French fries, several burgers and fries piled. This is ridiculous. This is a week's worth of food. Who is bringing this food for him? Does Five Guys deliver? They must deliver because there's no way he walked to the store or drove there even in this kind of pain he can barely get up out of bed. So he's sitting in bed, not moving, hardly burning off any calories, wondering how he's gaining weight, making mukbang video with more food than I've seen on a table in years.
All right, so I have some air coming in.
Do they give food stamps to multi-millionaires when they're disabled because they have injured ribs, broken ribs on a CPAP machine because they can't breathe? Like, I don't get it.
And by the way, when you apply for the food stamps, you can show them that you have a CPAP machine and they accept it.
So I think he's literally not joking. He got food stamps by applying for it, by showing them the CPAP machine. He's saying you can get food stamps from a CPAP machine. And he's using these food stamps to get Five Guys delivered. What is even happening right now?
I have to support my weight. And I know people say, oh, well, you overeat. Not really. I'm only eating my metabolistic rate.
I have to eat this to support my weight. No, see, what literally happens when people are morbidly obese is they often will put them on very low diets to save their lives. Sometimes you're so overweight that you actually have to go on a crash diet to make up for it. 600-pound life, these people, they go into the doctor, sometimes they put them on 500-calorie diets. I know the average person shouldn't be eating on a 500-calorie diet, but if you're so overweight, you're about to die, sometimes you have to literally starve people to get their weight down so that they live. Now, I'm not sure if he's quite that heavy, and I don't think he is, but all he would need to do is to eat in a small deficit, and he would slowly lose the weight. Not saying he needs to go back to his former self. You see him 4 or 5 years ago, 150 pounds, eating avocados, looking healthy. And you see what he's done to himself since then? Frankly, it's shocking that he's been able to gain this much weight. Most people could try to eat this much, could not gain this much weight if they had to. If their life depended on it, most people could not gain this kind of weight. So he's got some kind of a genetic ability to get this fat. I couldn't do it. I tried to get as fat as I could. I ate at force feed all the time. Would throw up middle of the night, couldn't keep the food down, tried. Couldn't do it. And you're thinking, well, why would I do that? I was trying to break powerlifting world records. That was my thing. Not the smartest move, but for me it was worth it at the time, thinking, yeah, you know, if I get fat, I'll lift more weights and break records, and I thought it was worth it. But I wouldn't have gone to get to 300 plus pounds. I was 232 pounds at my heaviest. Not nearly this bad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And so when you have high metabolism, you have to eat more to support it, or your cell walls go down. I need the mitochondria to replenish the insulin receptor sides.
No one actually thinks he needs to eat all this food because he's at a certain weight. He could literally eat 1/4 of this and it would be more than enough. I thought he had a chocolate milkshake and 3 Five Guys burgers and was going to say, this is way too much food. He can't eat that much. I thought that was bad. Didn't watch the video in advance and poof, 4 times more food magically appeared on the screen. This is ridiculous.
Who knows more about nutrition? I do. Okay, Skibby-Doo.
And it's not about skinny-doo, scattle-doo. It's about balance. Not telling you need to go back to being 150 pounds like 4 or 5 years ago, but also you don't have to force feed as much crap as you can to become as obese as possible and end up in the hospital. It's about balance somewhere in the middle. Not saying to lose 150 pounds. Try losing 50. Maybe get down to 250 pounds. Somewhere where you're healthy, a little bit healthier than now. It's not being about perfect. It's just about being better than you are.
I asked for a vegetable so that I was healthy.
And he says, where's the lettuce? He asked for it because he wants to be healthy. Well, hey, there's a start. Adding in a little bit of lettuce in that burger is certainly going to make it healthier. If you're eating burgers, why not add lettuce, tomatoes, onions, spice it up with some low-calorie dense foods to at least make it healthier.
Oh, there it is. Oh, my. Down the vegetable.
Okay, so it turns out they actually had the freaking piece of lettuce. It's about 1 gram of lettuce, and he's like, I asked for a vegetable to be healthy. Just because you eat a piece of a vegetable, it does not make you healthy. And in fact, you could even eat a large vegetable. You could have eaten a whole thing of lettuce, and you're still not healthy if you're 150 pounds overweight. You can't be morbidly obese and healthy at the same time, even if you exercise. And clearly, he's not running marathons. But even if he was, it's an oxymoron to be morbidly obese and healthy at the same time. Breaking news. Studies show that you can be both fat and healthy at the same time. Sorry, telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You want to hear you can eat anything you want as long as you exercise, get in your 150 minutes a week, do your cardio, do your weights, and you're healthy. Eat what you want. Doesn't matter if you're hundreds of pounds overweight, long as you're exercising. Sorry, the science doesn't agree with you. If you're morbidly obese, severely overweight, even if you're exercising, you are not healthier. And I've had enough of it. I can't watch this anymore. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IB Pro. Please watch the bloops. Harder than last time supplements. Get those. Click the link in the description. If you want to eat something healthy for once, get the freaking cookbook. Low calorie, delicious recipes. Help you keep full. It's not about being perfect. It's about being better than you are. Subscribe, click the bell button, and until next time, I am out.